Hey everybody, it's time to swing. We're still swinging, and I'm your host Thomas. And today, family, we got my girl Kendra G single with Kendra G singles up. And look, we got this young lady. She got 7 kids, and I just got in about 2-3 minutes of it to see. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we can rock with this family. Let's see what she talking about.
You ready?
I am.
Do you have on clothes?
I do.
I was like, I thought I saw a thong when you were standing
No,
up.
girl,
Oh, no.
I got clothes on.
Oh, we did a Kendra G early. You petite.
It's blending in with my skin, but I got clothes on.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay. What's your name, honey?
Poison.
You want me to call you Poison?
You know, my first assessment of her when I saw her standing there is it's something gutter butt about her. And then when she sat down and didn't know her name, you already know.
No, you can call me Diamond. That's usually.
I want to say, because if you're looking for a man, I don't know if Poison is what you want to think of.
No, that's what I said. You can call me Diamond. It's okay.
Okay, Diamond, where you live, honey? Where you calling me from?
I'm in Charlotte.
Charlotte, how old are you?
38.
38. What you do for a living?
I'm a nurse.
A nurse. Do you have any children?
I do. See, this week y'all gonna kick me down there, but it's okay because I'm ready. I've been watching the show for some years now. I have 7 lovely children.
Okay, she has 7 kids. You gave birth to all 7?
I did.
Okay, how old are your 7 kids?
So I have look, I done repositioned my camera. I'm all off now. I have my son will be 19 on Saturday.
Okay, Diamond, real quick, just give me their current ages, honey.
Oh, so 18, 13, 12, 9, 5, 4, 2.
All by the same man?
No, I have one. My oldest is with how you doing? My first girlfriend, and then I have I was married to my oldest kid's father, and then I have my youngest kid's dad.
So it's 3 people, but you said one was a woman?
I have my oldest with my oldest kid, my oldest son's mother. Yes.
So was that a surrogate situation? How did that work? Who was
No, no, we did the real thing.
Well, we did it. In order for a baby to be created, it takes a man and a woman. So where did you get the sperm from?
So there was a guy that we had after we were together. We had the baby. We stayed together for probably like maybe 2 or 3 years after that, after our son was born.
So with the woman, who carried the child?
I did.
So did you have sex with the man that you got married, pregnant by? Okay, so you had sex with him to get pregnant, but he signed off his paperwork to be the father.
Yes.
Is that true, or are you just agreeing with me?
No. He has never seen. I think he saw my son once, but that was early on. But he went on about his way. My son has never met him ever. Not that that's a good thing, to be honest. Now that I'm older, I think that that's probably something that I would be open to now. But my son's mother is still his.
She remind me of New York from The Flavor of Love. You know, gutter butt like that.
Mother. She's still in his life. She still takes care of him. She's still my best friend.
Okay. And how many kids did you have by your ex-husband?
We have 2.
So you have 2. So you have 1 with the woman.
I have 1 with the woman. Yes.
You have 2 by your ex-husband.
I have 2 by my ex-husband. My 2 oldest ones.
And then the last 4 are by who?
Oh, I skipped one. So yes, I had my middle daughter. She's the only one with a separate dad.
So basically you have kids by 4 people, not 3 people.
So 4. 1, 2.
Something wrong with this lady. I told you.
So 4.
So 4 people. I'm gonna say people because one was a surrogate situation
with the
and
woman.
the other were 3 men. So
at 30 years old, you burnt out like that, and you on here looking for another dude, huh?
The 9-year-old has her own father.
She has her own father, and then the babies have their own father.
So the 5, 4, and 2-year-old.
Yes.
Why are you not with that man, the one you had the last 3 kids with?
Well, when we were together, I think it was just like a lot of, after a while, not initially, but after a while, it was just a lot of bickering, arguing. There was a big age difference where I was done having children. I met him.
Let me tell you something right now about a woman like this, fellas. She one of them women, you can't believe nothing she say. Nothing. All right. You seen this before, this personality before. You know you can't believe nothing coming out of her mouth.
He had none. And so my plan was
having
never.
Children, you had 3 kids by him.
No. When I met him, he had none. So when I met him,
I know, but you said that you were done having children, but yet you proceeded to have 3 by him.
Yes, so that's where I'm getting to. So I was done having children, but when I met him, I had no intention on having any children. We were like casually dating.
You see, she got a story for everything. You know what I'm saying? She got a story for why she did everything. Lies.
Then we started liking each other, and then we tried to, do the whole family thing. But I think it was just the age gap that originally made me not want to pursue the relationship. Ultimately, that ended up being the downfall.
How much older was he?
So we were 7 years apart.
7 years apart. So, and you got.
Bro, that's not no real age gap. All right, that's not cheat trick. That's not a real age gap. You feel me? It's an excuse though, if you needed to be one. You dig where I'm coming from? Like family. It's like, yo, they too old to grow up.
You guys were never married, correct?
No, we were never married.
You're a nurse, you said, correct?
I'm a nurse. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we got Diamond Charlotte, 38. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Libra.
A Libra. So we got Diamond Charlotte, 38, Libra, a nurse, mom to 7 kids, by 4 people, 3 men, and then she had a surrogate situation with her ex-girlfriend.
No, 4 men. The man got her pregnant in a surrogate situation. All right, she just had a girlfriend and a boyfriend at the same time, if you really listen to her, because she knew the dude. She said she knew him for 2 years. All right, so he was smashing her while she had her girlfriend, and she got pregnant by him, and this the story she giving up about it.
Correct? Yes, which is my best friend.
Is her best friend. Now, so are you bisexual?
Which means she can get her girlfriend to take care of the baby, since the dude gone on about his business. She keep playing this best friend and girlfriend, so she keep taking care of that baby.
Bisexual, Diamond?
Oh, my charger did something weird. So like I tell everyone, I would be a liar to say I'm not. I started with women, I ended with women, but I had my children with the men that I was with. So technically, I would never say that I was 100% lesbian. That would be confusing and a lie.
That's because you confused, baby girl.
So, okay. So are you tonight looking for a man or a woman?
I'm looking for a woman. That's my preference.
Okay, so now you want a woman.
Oh my God. Where is this going?
Tonight. What kind of woman are you looking for?
So I like nice girls, soft girls, feminine girls, women that know that they're women. I don't like
family. Listen, I know she a cutie, right? That's why she got 7 kids. Listen, if she meets you and she like you, she gonna have a baby by you.
butch and dominant, and you know, just like the ones that say that don't identify with being like the full woman. I like women when I look at you, I say you're beautiful, and they say thank you. Not the ones that say I say you're beautiful, and they be like, don't call me that, call me handsome. I like women that know that they're women. That
okay. What are your deal breakers?
So I'm gonna go with what everyone else is saying. I don't like a liar. I don't like a liar. I don't like a cheater. I don't like a person that's not confident. You have to be confident. You have to be able to walk into a room and look nice, dress nice, speak well, be intelligent, have some type of accolade about you.
If he got all that going on, he gonna stay away from you. If he got all that going on, he's smart enough to know don't come around you. That's why you on here looking for him, because he ain't looking for you.
Or with you, and just be realistic with who you are in the space that you're in.
Okay. Should she look a certain way?
Pretty.
Sorry, she know to stay away from you.
Let me just ask you, if a man is interested, should he not even shoot a shot at you?
I knew this was gonna come. I said that. I said they're gonna ask me this question. So I've been with women my whole life. Since before I even dated women, I was looking at women.
Baby girl, you got 7 kids. You got 7 kids. You with whoever you can take this nonsense right here you running right now on. That's who you with. You with whoever sit there and listen to this.
At 4 years old. But to be honest, at this big age of that I am in, I'm not finding myself running across the woman. So a guy would have to be like grand to sweep me off my feet at this.
Girl, ain't nobody worried about sweeping you off your feet. You 38. You a 38-year-old mother of 7. Ain't nobody trying to sweep you off your feet. That's all in your head. She too old to grow up, family. She 38 years old. It's too late. She 38 years old with 7 kids, and she got all these stories. She sound like a teenager. She's still confused.
At this point, I think I've come from a place to where I've been with women so long and intermittently been with men that I feel like I know, I'm not gonna say I know, but I feel like I need to go with what I know I've been wanting since I was a kid, which is a woman. However, I'm not finding the luck. So sometimes I say, well, maybe this ain't what I'm supposed to do. I don't know. I don't want anything else, but I'm not finding anything in this area. I get a lot of men that want to talk to me, and a lot of times I won't give them a chance. So if I think that you would have to be grand and check a whole lot of boxes in order for me to be like, yes, this is what I'm going to do.
Trust me, you wouldn't have to check that many boxes. She think this sound good and impressive. And if she think it sound good and impressive, she'll say it. But I'm looking at her and I'm listening to her and I'm telling you, you don't have to have all that.
Let me ask you this. So your youngest children, they're 5, 4, and 2, all by the same man. When you were dealing with him, did you not deal with women?
No, I didn't. I didn't.
So, okay, you did. So your youngest child is 2. So that means you just started dealing with women 2 years ago again, correct?
Well, no, we broke up when I was pregnant with her. So we had broken up when I was pregnant, and in between the amount of time that my 5-year-old and the 2-year-old, we had broken up quite a few times because of infidelity, not by me, but so we had been broken up, but I still was trying to just figure out my world and my life at that point. I was a lot younger then, but during that time I wasn't with women, but I've always had the attraction to the woman. I never looked at like, oh.
Listen, some Hennessy and a bag of weed. That's it. That's all you need. I'm gonna tell you right now. Some Hennessy, a bag of weed, probably get us some chicken and French fries. Yeah, she good.
Oh, I'm gonna go be with this man. I always said, oh, if I get with somebody else, it's gonna be that girl.
Okay. I think I'm following along. Some cousins are confused. I'm a little confused.
I wish I could see the comments, but I can't see anything.
Girl, you don't want to see these comments. Let's keep going.
So it's not just me.
You don't want to see them. Does the woman have to make a certain amount of money?
Yes. So I'm gonna say at least $90,000 a year.
It's not okay. Would you date a woman that has 7 kids?
I would.
You would? Okay.
I would.
What did you think she was gonna say? She got 7 kids, Kendra.
Look, as ironic as it is, I have never dated a single person with children, but I love kids so much. I didn't have my kids because I was out here picking and raising my hand saying, oh, you want a kid.
Kendra up there going through it. She beating them ears up.
You want a kid. You want a kid. No. When doctors tell a woman that they got a choice, I was kind of like faced with that. And I was like, I come from a huge family, and my mother got 5 kids, and my family is huge. So when I got faced with the choice, I had to make a decision. So I love
and I understand that a lot, right? I definitely understand. I think the choice you're saying is when you have your pregnancy, either you have an abortion or you have your child, right? And
no, let's go a little further than that. No, it was more of, we about to take your whole uterus, cervical area, reproductive system, and you will not at 18 years old. At 18, and if you choose this to save your life,
you gotta understand something about me, family. All my life, it's just been this niche. I know personalities. You can't believe nothing she say. All right, trust me, I know this personality. You can't believe nothing she say. If she tell you it's raining, you better get up and go out to the window and look out there for yourself, because the sun probably shining.
You will never have you won't have another kid. And at that time, I was pregnant with my to-be 19-year-old next weekend.
Okay. So they're saying when you had a medical condition when you were pregnant with your first child?
Mm-hmm.
You ever notice how she got a big story for everything? They lies.
Yeah.
And you decided to keep your uterus.
Yeah.
Okay.
I decided.
So that's why
I decided
to not. I'm sorry.
I had to, and not try to put all my business out there because this was 19 years ago.
Well, listen, I'm gonna pause you because I want you to understand this is a very big platform. So,
bag of weed and some Hennessy. I'm telling you, you don't need none of the rest of this stuff she talking about. Don't nobody she know got that. All right, she don't know nobody that make $90,000 a year. That's why she said 90 will be good.
So if you don't want,
she know welfare recipients.
Want to share something, don't share it because no videos come down, and this is a major platform.
Yeah. Well, no, not share it as in it's a secret, because it's not. Because to be honest, I have doctors, medical professionals, everybody like trying to put me in journalistic medical reviews and medical journals because they're like, oh my goodness, you are a walking miracle. So I would never withhold that information because I have a lot of people trying to talk to me about my individual condition because it's so rare, but it happens to women. But in a nutshell, I would have either had to choose a bone marrow transplant at 18, where I would have had to lose everything in me and possibly not even live past 3 months.
Look at Kendra. Family, this girl, I'm telling you, she need to get 702, all right? She need to check herself in.
Or, in my eyes, I chose my son. I said, no, I'm not going to do that. It's no good for me. I want my son to have, I want to have my son, and I want my son to have siblings. And so I'll pass. I'll ride it out till the wheels fall off. And here we are. My son will be 19 next weekend, and they gave me 90 days.
Okay.
And so I'm just happy to have that. So that I was pushing him. I was pushing him out. I'm like, yeah, if you're gonna take them from me, I'm gonna give you as many as I.
See, listen, if you let her sit there and do that, that's what she gonna do. Listen, a bag of weed, some Hennessy, and you will sit through this, you in them cheeks.
Can give until I can't. But that was
okay. So that's what I was trying to get to. So when this, I'm happy you're alive and well. So let me say that first. But are you saying you had so many children because it was predicted that you wouldn't?
It was predicted that I wouldn't. So I really wanted to have a big family my whole life. I've always wanted to have children. I love kids. Like I said, I come from a huge family. My mother had 5. My father had 3 children. One outside my mother, but like I wanted that world. I was a little girl dreaming to be the little girl raising the kids. I was the cousin that was babysitting all the little kids. I loved it. It was what I wanted. So when I was 18 and you trying to take that from me, it was no good for me, you know? Okay. So to say that, I say this. A lot of y'all people shouldn't be judging people for having these kids because 1, kids are blessings, okay? But 2, like I said, I am career oriented and established. If you can raise and manage a child.
She get ready to start really capping. All right. Listen, I see where this going. She get ready to start capping. She just getting warmed up. I bet you.
Children, have as many as you want. Who cares? What's the problem?
Who cares? What's the problem? Okay, I gotta let me read this to you.
Okay,
Rome the Beast said $5 to say she has a lot of wants and demands for someone with 7 kids.
I do.
Family, she don't got them wants and demands. Don't none of them dudes she got them 7 kids by got none of this stuff. They lived in the apartments down the street and over here and by the gas station. She just hoping she can get somebody to listen to this shit.
Let me tell you why.
Let me tell you why. Tell Rome why you have a lot of demands for someone with 7
Kendra,
kids.
Happily, don't even worry about it. You don't need, just sit over there and be pretty like you are right now. Let me talk to Rome. Let's compare me and Rome. And I don't know Rome, but let's just start from the beginning. I graduated at 17 and I was always the smart kid. I joined the military when I was 17 years old. I am a retired Navy.
Listen, any chick that tell you she joined the military, get away from her. Listen, I never met a chick in my life that joined the military that just wasn't, I'm talking about, and all the men I know that ever dealt with chicks in the military got the same story I got. Okay, listen, just trust me. When she tell you she been in the military, get away from her.
Veteran, okay? I am also a nurse. I have 7 children. I live in an 8-bedroom house, and 8, when I said 8.
She ain't no nurse. Now I wouldn't doubt that she might work at the hospital or something like that. But you know, if she work at the hospital, if she put on a uniform that looks something like that, she a nurse.
I live in an 8-bedroom house with 3 stories. I have a basement. I have a 3-car garage. Okay. I have a 2022 Suburban.
Didn't I tell you she was getting ready to start camping? I told you she was just warming up. She ain't got shit.
That I bought in 22 of January that I had to pre-order because guess why? They weren't in stock. Okay. So if you had to match yourself to me, you might be grand and we might be a match, Rome. How
see he need to match himself to some shit she don't got. He need to match herself to some words.
However, don't ever look at a woman and say just because she got 7 kids, that means it's a flaw. Kids are a blessing. I don't care if a person has 15 children. Are you able to take care of them? I'm not on welfare. I don't look for nobody. I can walk around my whole house, ask TikTok, because we do this often on TikTok. Okay, Poisonous. Oh, Sean Diamond Simone on TikTok.
She not. She not on welfare. She on welfare. She ain't on it. She own it.
We do this often. They've seen my whole entire house. And when I say I got 8 bedrooms, I really do. And I own my house. Okay. My house I bought for $600,000. And guess how much it's worth now? $1.5 million. Because I just
listen. She used to tell these stories, the drunk dudes trying to get in them cheeks. Bro, she ain't never seen nothing that cost $600,000 in real life. All right, she on that Hennessy. She wildin'. All right, she wildin'. She got on a $12 shirt and some $4 shorts and told us she bought a $600,000 house.
Had it appraised. So, Rome, you want to tell your story? You care to give a little bit of feedback?
Look how Kendra looking at
please her. Tell me how would my kids have fathers? That's the thing. My kids, there's both of them.
Listen, everybody kids had fathers. Just like you. Yeah, every woman got kids got fathers. Yeah, you know.
They're getting their children this weekend when we go home, as they do, and they pay child support, believe it or not. So that adds to the little bit of income that I might have because I'm a woman of 7 children that must be on welfare and doing bad. Wrong.
Yeah.
So what else?
Okay, Zion, I'm trying to think.
I am a little spicy, but again, I'm a nurse. Oh, my bad. I left one out. I am the director of nursing.
She cries. She cries.
Google it. So I am the head of the clinical nursing department at my job. So my 7 children has nothing to do with anything. I can push out 3 more, and guess what? I'll still be the good woman that I am.
Don't play with Diamond Child.
Oh man, this is good.
Let me ask you this. Okay, so I'm trying to think where we were at last. When was your last relationship? Did I ask you that question?
No, you didn't ask that. So my last relationship was 2022 October. We broke up, me and a girl that I had been friends with for 15 years, but we had gotten into a relationship. We broke up and we Tried to rekindle a few months ago, but that lasted for like 2 months. So 2022 October.
Okay, I think
she been in a relationship with some woman for 15 years, but she been having babies. I'm telling you, she crazy.
Look, I got a little lost. Did I ask you if the girl had to look a certain way?
No, you asked me that. I said a woman's woman, pretty much the girl that looks like the girl.
Okay. Did I ask you? I don't think I asked you this one. Does she have to make a certain amount of money?
You asked me that. I said at least 90,000 plus.
We did the Kendra Cam too?
I stood up, but I don't know if it was.
Okay, I think that's where we're at. It's time for the Kendra Cam.
Oh goodness!
She couldn't wait for this.
Before it was, you got clothes on, so I'm gonna
move my chair.
Okay.
So yes,
I mean you're in great shape, and this was actually a question too. You're in amazing shape. DeHonda07 sent $5 and said, Kendra, ask her how she got that body snatched after 7 kids, because I got 1 kid and I look like Mrs. Clump with a big book. So she wants, this is actually a woman, she wants to know, how did you get your body snatched after 7 kids?
If you go look on my page and go look at my mother and my family, my mom looks like my sister. She has 5 kids, no stretch.
A big story with everything.
I don't have stretch marks. I probably can't do all that. So my mom.
Let me just ask you this question directly, because I think that's what they want me to ask you. Have you ever had surgery after having your children?
So I had a tummy tuck. However, when I got my tummy tuck,
she couldn't just say yes.
My doctor told me when I was in there, and this is on camera, why are you here? You don't have enough fat. And if you look on my pictures, you'll see I've been skinny my whole life. But I still chose to get it because I thought it would eliminate this little pudge. I got my shirt all lopsided now. I thought it would eliminate this little pudge I got, but it didn't. So, and the doctor told me not, and I still got the pudge. But if you go look all,
she gotta get them things up there. All right, she trying to catch herself something right now.
The way back, I'm still small. I've been small for a very long time.
Okay. So, now, when was your last relationship?
But I'm telling you right now, fellas, don't listen to none of this. Bag of weed, some Hennessy. If you will listen to this, you in them cheeks.
You asked me that. That was October 2022.
Okay. Lord of Leon asked me to ask you this question. He said $5. Would you want your kids to be with someone that had 7 kids by 4 different people?
I wouldn't care because I love my children regardless of what, and I think that we should spread that.
Did you just ask her that? I told you, y'all don't listen. Oh, they ain't listening to me. What the hell?
Amongst the population.
Don't pay me no mind. I'm high.
It shouldn't matter what your children chooses to do if they're in a position to where they can handle it. So if my son being 19 chose to date a woman with 7 kids, I'll be like, baby, bring the babies over here. Let me come feed them. Let me get what we party over here. We all about to have a good. And if y'all watch my TikToks, y'all see I got all the neighborhood kids at my house. But I just love kids, to be honest. The number of kids that you have, it shouldn't determine, one, who you are as a person, or your financial stability, or even how behaved your children are. My older kids are older. So, they're well behaved. My little babies, they still are well behaved, but they're children. So who cares?
Baby girl, this ain't gonna matter to nobody that got good goddamn sense. Because anybody with good sense gonna stay away from you.
Yes, I'll have my kids date a person with. To be honest, I would prefer that. I've never dated.
Okay, hold on. I want to get this clear. You prefer one of your children to be with a woman that had 7 kids by 4 different women?
I wouldn't put a number on how many, but I would prefer my children to date a person with kids, because I wouldn't care the number to start there. But because I feel like when you date a person with children, you learn a lot when you have children, but you learn a lot about how to grow up. we all know the old saying, when you're younger, when you learn, you know how to grow up, or you learn how to grow up when you have kids. A lot of times, not saying you won't if you never do, but sometimes even being 17, when you have that kid, it forces you to grow up. So if my child decided they want to date a person with a kid, or however many, I feel like kudos to you, because one, that tells me I taught you how to love a person for them and not for who they are, what they had, or the decisions that they chose to make. The kids are there. Love them. All they need is love. That's it. What person, what human being in their right mind would have an issue with?
Look at Kendra.
The child that didn't ask to be here because of a decision that the mom made.
They got questions for you, but I want to say one thing.
Honey, listen, I think all you want.
I think one of the things that when it comes to people who have a lot of kids, it's the financial part. Now, in your case, you're actually looking for a woman, right? So would you expect, and you have 7 kids, but you have a 5-year-old, a 4-year-old, and 2-year-old. So you have young children. Then you have a 9, a 12, and a 13, and then an 18. So a person, well, before I say this, let me ask you this. What type of relationship are you looking for? Do you want to be in a committed relationship with you and a woman? Should she move in with you? Like, what kind of relationship dynamic are you looking for?
So I feel like I am well established right now, but if I met a person that I wanted to be fully committed to, if she didn't want to move here or live here in my house because maybe she feels like it's mine, I would absolutely be willing to sell my house and then we move into something different. I am looking to build. I'm looking to grow with the person, and I'm looking to just be happy.
Okay. Yeah, because I was going to say the amount of children at times could be concerning because A, you think of the finances. Can you take care of that amount of kids that are not yours? And then also, can you be in a house with that amount of kids that are not yours? There's things that will probably never irritate you because they're your.
No, and neither can she. Neither can she. She can't be in the house with that amount of kids. That's hers. That's why she ain't never in there.
They're your children, right? So your tolerance for a certain behavior would be wider than a person who's not their biological parent. So I think that's the tricky part.
She can't even be in the house with that amount of kids. That's hers. That's why she never in there with them.
At times when it comes to acceptance of children. Also, again, men at times is like, I have to financially be responsible and take care of these kids. But
she one of them chicks with 7 kids and can go anywhere for as long as she want at the drop of a dime. Trust me.
That's not your request. You're not looking for a man.
And that's what I was going to say, Kendra. That's the issue, because dealing with women, I've never met a woman that, well, to be honest, I ain't ever met a man, to be quite honest, because they see who I am as a woman. And again, how can you argue with the person as a man when you live in a 1-bedroom apartment and this girl over here got everything more than you? What is the real argument, for real? So I've never dated anybody that ever looked at me and said, why would I? Because no, they look at me and they say,
family, what's going through your mind right now? Let me know.
Dang, this girl got her stuff together. Yes, and if they do meet my children are well behaved. I don't got little rugrats running around here just doing whatever it is they want to do. So if they meet my kids, it's more like oh my goodness, these kids are good. They're well mannered. They're sweet. They're nice. You don't feel like. Matter of fact, I got 7 kids. Where they at? You see anybody knocking on the door? Who was the guy earlier on Instagram? We couldn't even get the kid to sit down, which I love because it was a cute kid. However,
she in a mansion.
I have 7 of them. Where they at? Guess where they at? In bed, sleep. Because again, there is nothing wrong with having 7 children. It's how you raise your children is what's wrong with it. Or if you're not financially established is what's wrong with it. And by me, I chose my children because I wanted every last one of them. I'm not naming my kids because it was a mistake. I did that because I wanted to. So if a person wanted to be in my world, they would come in and look at the woman and see what the woman has and look at what the woman has in her head. The education that the
I wouldn't doubt that she got 7 baby daddies and all of them in jail.
Woman has, and just her as a person and decide. And if you don't want to deal with it, guess what? Thank you, because you helped me filter you out.
I'm telling you, you can't believe nothing she say. I told you, yo, I know that personality. I knew what she was going to do. Family, I seen her before. All right, trust me.
You helped me filter you out of my world. I don't need that person in my world. That just means we're incompatible, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong.
Okay, let me jump in with this. Because you said you like the paid questions and they coming in, girl. So yes. Mr. Ion sent $10 and says this. You couldn't remember how many baby daddies you had. You may love kids, but you brought 7 into a
She know exactly how many baby daddies she got. 7 of them. All of them jokers locked up. Every one of them.
A confusing situation because you are confused about what you want. You haven't come across like you have it together.
Mm-hmm. So let me answer that. If you can recall me saying, I was waiting.
She get ready to start telling you what she got.
And in the comments on Instagram, I was waiting on Instagram. I was waiting on YouTube. So if I skip the number.
She got her solo. She's sipping that head through the straw.
It ain't had nothing to do with I'm confused. And if I'm confused, it's because I've been waiting for a good little minute. So I've been sitting over here relaxing.
Okay. Now cousins are going to your page, and Talisa, she said you still have your ex on your IG still.
Me and my ex are really good friends. I already said that.
Well, you're looking for someone new. You don't think that will turn somebody off?
To be honest, I feel like I said, for me, it's about filtering out. And if I tell somebody that my ex is my best friend, and me and my ex met 15 years ago, we ain't had no dealings. If I say that, I'm honest. I'm.
Bro, she just said she been dealing with her for 15 years. She said I've been with my ex for 15 years. You know what I'm saying? That's what she said. And I told you the whole time she been having babies.
Loyal. It's the truth. If you don't want to deal with an ex that I don't even, and she don't even, that's on you. I could delete the picture, but if you want to be as minute as to judge me off of one picture on my page or whatever, however, then that's on you. I do your thing. Okay. But if you talk to the person, they'll be like, we don't do
that. Okay. Now this was the Rome that had that question to you earlier.
You better stay away from her. If you know what's good for you, you better stay away from her.
Dessert Ease said, my name is Dessert Ease. No, Dessert Ease is my name. Rome, do you care to come up and talk about yourself?
Whatever she got in them cheeks, fellas, it ain't even worth this.
And they said $50. So Rome, if you're still watching, they had the question for Diamond earlier. Someone spent $50 for you to come up and respond in your place. Let's keep going though in the meantime. Diamond, when was the last time you was intimate with someone? You don't have to answer.
So I'm gonna.
You need to respond to some words with proof. Because she ain't got none of that shit.
Answer just because I'm all about transparency. I hate a liar, and I hate a liar by not including, things that you should when you're trying to date. So I had this.
Bro, she just like all of them. if you let her tell it. Oh, if you let her tell it, yeah, she can't back none of that up. None of it. All right.
One friend, as some women understand, you got a little femme friend. Y'all go out, y'all go to the club, drink, whatever, go back to the house, y'all, whatever, and go home. I had that friend. So, if I had to put a time on that, I would say, probably we're in 2024, maybe November 2023, maybe. That was when me and her hooked up.
Okay, it was a girl. When was the last time you was with a man, if you don't mind sharing?
So I was with my kid's father.
That was the last time?
Yeah, and we broke up 3 years ago.
She telling a goddamn lie about everything.
Okay. So last time you slept with a man was 3 years ago?
Yes.
Okay. What are 3 flaws you have to work on?
I've heard, so I've been told, I have a smart mouth, and I don't have patience. So I think I could be a little more patient. I'm the kind of girl that just be like, oh my goodness, I don't feel like it. I might hang up on you. I really need to work on that because it's a problem. And the last one, some people might say I am not as emotionally, I don't want to say available. I'm emotionally available. Say we're sitting in a chair watching a movie. Their minds say
she is a straight disaster. Level 5, bro.
Let's hold hands. My mind say, oh, this movie good. And I'm watching it. And so I get a lot of kickback that my mind don't just.
Yo, she ain't no red flag. She a walking red alert. Okay, she ain't flagging and waving. She beeping and going off. Trust me.
Say we're walking. Let's hold hands. Oh my goodness, it's been an hour. We haven't kissed yet. I feel like that's normal. They feel like I'm not doing it. So I guess I should work on that.
Okay.
She's been past a red flag. She's screaming. She got sirens and shit on her.
Being a little more emotional and intimate with the person that I'm with.
Okay. And why would a woman be lucky to be with you, Diamond?
Because, in all seriousness, I am really nice. I'm sweet. I'm loving. I'm very understanding. If anybody came in contact with anybody that knows me in real life, they will tell.
Look at Kendra ready to get the hell away from her.
Tell you, this girl got to be the nicest, sweetest, most loyal woman out there. Ain't no person in this world can ever tell you that I cheated on them. I'm not a liar. Like I said, I love children. I don't care how many kids you got. I feel like my heart,
You damn right you don't. You can't.
a nurse. So I have that nurturing part of me where that was a deal breaker. I meant to say that. Rewind.
She ain't no nurse. She might be cleaning up.
I fall in love with potential and I need to stop. But again, so I am so like loving and caring that I give people the benefit of the doubt, and maybe I shouldn't all the time, but at this big age, and since I've been single since 2022, I believe that was, I just learned that stop falling in love with potential. Just really go for what it is that you want and just do that. And then there won't be so many errors and mistakes along the way.
And what's the age range you would date? You're 38.
I would say 30. I don't really like younger, but 30.
She'll take a 17-year-old. Trust me. She one of them 38-year-old chicks. She gonna take whoever going for this. And a 17-year-old, he stay hard up. He'll go for this. He'll listen to this.
36 to 42.
36 to 42. And does the
Listen, she get a fat check. All right, she that 17-year-old dude off of my block dream.
Woman have to be in Charlotte.
No, but be close enough to travel, and if you're far, be ready to fly me to where you are. I'll fly, but I feel like
Listen, I'm telling you, she can just leave at the drop of it. She got 7 kids, but she can go anywhere she want for as long as she want. Trust me, whenever she want.
End goal is to be in the same location. I can never do long distance.
Okay. Now we're finally at the last part.
She just had him. She ain't got no time for him. Trust me.
How can we reach out to you, Diamond? This is Diamond Charlotte, 38, a Libra, a nurse. She has 7 children.
She too busy trying to be this.
Children by 4 people. I say 4 people because there are by 4 men, obviously, but one was a surrogate situation. So it's really 3 men and a woman she has children with. Make at least $90K.
So I'm saying, but you can't look but so grand on $75.
And be between the ages of 36 to 42. She's open to having more kids, you said, correct?
Oh, no, I didn't say that. You ain't even asked me that.
You said that you can have 3 more kids.
No. I said a person that I'm dating. I'm saying in general, if I was saying in general, if I wanted to have 3 more kids, I would, because I can. Do I want to have more children? Absolutely not.
Okay.
But if I want,
she's styling on you, Kendra.
Because I wanted to, I would.
Okay. And women are the preference. If you're a man, you have to be sensational. How could the woman reach out to you?
So my Instagram is Poisonous Name here. I'm also on TikTok. It's Diamond or
Oh man, I enjoyed myself, family. All right, I hope you did too. Look, all right, family, listen, as always, it don't take much to be nice. We all gotta live on this planet together, walking in and out of each other's space. Respect is important. Look, like the program, share the program if you will, subscribe if you're not a subscriber, y'all. Look, I love you, family. Still